What a pain in the ass! Go to hell!
Thanks for the help. Now that I've seen your metal, would you mind doing me another favor? We're actually on the hunt for someone. The man who slew my brother and stole the family armor. My brother left behind a son. The boy is like a son to me. And I want him to have revenge, no matter what it takes. We'll take back the armor and make the killer pay with his life. Won't you lend your blade to our cause? You have my thanks. Our first objective is the armor, the pieces of which have been scattered among our man's lackeys. I've tasked my nephew with recovering one of them, and I want you to aid him. Once we have all of the armor, we'll go after the man at his residence. To meddle in our business? Now you're going to pay!
Did my uncle send you? I don't know what to say. Thanks to you, I was able to recover the armor. I'll let him know right away.
We've recovered the armor. All that remains is to cut down our man. That task falls to you, and you alone, my boy. I will not be there. You're the head of the family, not me. As your father's successor, honor demands you avenge him with your own hands.
Wait, Uncle. Are you saying you won't come too? I had assumed that you'd be at my side.
It's precisely as our friend says. If you would be a samurai, then do what you must. Given the importance of the occasion, let's have them bear witness to the deed. And if it comes to it, help you as well.
Understood, Uncle. And if you could humor me for one more request. Please allow me to fight in this armor. It would feel as though Father is with me, lending me strength. You know, I didn't expect this armor to weigh so much. But if it's the weight of familial duty, I'm sure I can bear it.
Suffer the same fate as he!
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Thanks to you, I was able to settle an old score. I'm so grateful. If it's acceptable, I'd like to make another request. This armor I now carry is still too big for me. Will you please look after it until I am finally ready to wear it?
Hey! What tipped you? You're going so soon?
That was quite a night, wasn't it? Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the black ships. Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the Grand Villa. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out a lot of late.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. Let's just get right to it, shall we? I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have it, we've heard some good news.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Harris incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence. That's where you come in. I want you to get that letter from the Mito clan and bring it to me. Can I count on you? Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties, if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them when you are ready.
I've procured some. Please, have a look around. See you next time.
I trust you are Thank you for coming. It is simply perfect. Oh. And what would you like to discuss? Oh, don't be such a bore, my dear. I am a courtesan, don't forget. If I can rise in rank, I will get my way more often than not. And living with everyone is such fun. But all the same, true happiness has no place in that building. Every floor is full of deceit. I was just thinking how dearly I would like to talk to you. Let us forget about the cold, harsh world. For now, all we need is you and me. Would you be interested in watching me dance? Then I shall make preparations at once. Ah, I completely forgot. The shamisen that accompanies my dancing is broken. I cannot dance after all. I have been meaning to commission a new one, but I'm in need of a craftsman with the requisite skill. One also requires the finest quality of skins in order to make an exemplary shamisen. As for the silk threads needed for its strings, why, I suppose I could disrobe this minute and secure some threads for my garments. Just my little joke. Huh? You do not seem to be very amused. You know, if you were any other customer, our time together would be over already. But whenever I am with you, there is so much more I want to do. I wonder why that is. Thank you for coming. Oh, do you speak true? Please, I would be delighted with your aid. I fear I have been a terrible bother. Words cannot express my gratitude. Will you be back soon? I fear that I miss you already.
Please, this way. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm sorry, but I really haven't heard much of anything. Out of interest, what precisely is your relationship? Forgive me. I shouldn't have asked such a thing. We know they were employed as a guard for Mr. Harris. If you wish to investigate, it might be wise to start there. Apparently, Mr. Harris has been in hiding since the incident. As to where he is, well, why not try asking around at the Grand Villa? It's where Westerners mingle with the high and mighty. And then there's... well, let's just say there might be another way. I have some contacts in the shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them, I could make the necessary arrangements. The Pleasure District is a crucible where the powerful mix and mingle. It is quite natural that I should know a good number of these men. You don't believe me, do you? Well, either way, I really do have something to ask you. I would like you to obtain a certain letter held by the samurai of Mito. To do so, you will have to infiltrate their base. Once you have secured the letter, deliver it directly to me. Directly, understood? If the samurai give you trouble, well, I trust you will know what to do. So, do we have a deal? Ah, dependable as always. Well then, head to the Hodogaya post. One of our allies will be expecting you.
So we meet again. Not bad at all. See you around. I have nothing more to say.
Thanks to your efforts, these fugitives did not escape justice. You earned this. Interested in anything else? Best of luck. Out there. Welcome!
So you're the one they've got working for them. I've heard about you. You're a real charmer. Well, whatever. As long as I get paid, I don't care who you are. So, I just saw a group of samurai who looked a little on edge going to that inn. I'll bet they're the ones you are after. Most likely, they'll be taking turns to stand guard till morning. I recommend you strike at dawn. Once you have the letter, wait down here. I'll be waiting.
Don't you worry about a thing.
All right, let's take a stroll.
What in the... Who the hell are you?
Nice work.
The red demon sent you. Admit
You're mine!
Get him!
You sure took care of them.
Get him!
Wretched car! I will cut you to shreds! Wait till you taste my spear! If I must die, I'm going to take you with me! The Imperial transcript. Please, someone. With this, you can stop the Red Demon. Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you'll use it. Thanks for your patronage.
You have done well. Now, I'll take that letter. I know about you. How you're working for both Taka and Katsura. Listen, I'll see who'll pay the highest price, then split the proceeds. And if you don't cooperate, I'll reveal everything. Neither of them will ever trust you again, will they? Now, come on! Give me the letter! You're a real piece of work, aren't you?
The Red Demon seeks to cut a deal with the foreigners without the blessing of the Imperial Court. It is an outrage! No. And surely Master Shoin feels the same. We must rise up and resist.
Hey! What do you want? You know your stuff. Sure. Well, it's the domain of the Mori family, made famous by the master schemer, Motonari Mori, in the Sengoku period. In Motonari's day, they governed 6 states as great daimyos, until it went down to 2 after the Tokugawa beat them at Sekigahara. In the 2 centuries since, their loyalty to the shogunate has only been skin deep. It's the only thing they have in common with Satsuma. Interesting question there, and not easy to answer. Well, I consider everyone from Choshu to be a true comrade. Kusaka, first and foremost. And I would trust him with my life. But, having said that, I wouldn't say we get along particularly well. I would say I get along with the Tosa guys, Sakamoto, and Nakaoka much better. The Yokohama Kiheitai was something of an experiment, to be frank. I'm thinking I will build a new militia back home. As always, any person with aspiration is welcome no matter their social status. But this time, they will be trained and equipped for Western-style warfare. The age of samurai won't last forever, and new Kiheitai would go a long way toward ending it. Really? Alright, fine by me. Till the next time.
So it seems you've been speaking to a lot of people. Heard anything interesting? Interesting. It seems all sorts of things are afoot. Well, if there's anything I can help you with, let me know.
So, you've made it back. Will you show me the letter, if you have it? I heard that you helped keep the Mito casualties to a minimum during the mission. You have my heartfelt gratitude for your efforts. Blast! There is no official seal, as I feared. This is a fake. They are toying with us. I just spoke with an ally of mine. It seems those samurai were given a fake letter as a diversionary tactic. The real one was transported along a different route, but apparently it has been seized by the shogunate. It was all an utter waste of time, I'm afraid. But do you have anything else to report from Hodogaya? So, you're no closer to the samurai you seek. I apologize for all of this, but I still very much hope I can rely on your help in the future.
Give it back. That is not yours to take. Do you really mean to defy the Imperial Court? Stop, please! You'll be dealt with soon enough. Fear not. Fools. Are they blind? Our swords and spears are no match for their cannons.
Chief Minister Yi removed all trace of the Imperial Edict to expel the foreigners. So began his ruthless campaign to suppress the anti-shogunate forces.
You're here. Have I mentioned how glad I am that you're here? Truth be told, there's a personal matter I wish to discuss. Whenever I get close to a certain row of abandoned houses, I feel like I'm being watched. When I turn around, no one's there. But I just know somebody's watching from some dark and lonely corner. Would you be so kind as to investigate and find out who's watching me? Thank you. What a relief. But do be careful while you're out there.
staggering about without a care. How quickly you've forgotten about Kurosu.
Prepare to die, traitor! You'll pay for your treachery.
Damn it. But we're not done yet.
There you are! I've been looking all over. I'm afraid I have dire news. There was a man dressed like a ninja. He appeared out of nowhere with a message. He said, "We have Taka at Benden Shrine. If you want her back, the traitor must come alone." And I heard from some others in the Pleasure District that Taka had asked your guidance on a matter. Please, if you know anything about this, you must save Taka, please!
Been waiting for this moment, traitor.
You'll pay for
You'll
breaking
pay
the
for
code.
breaking the code.
That won't work.
You bastard! You could Sayori!
Oh, I am glad to see your face, even if you do look rather wretched. Well, thank you for your honesty. As I suspected then, it was your former kin who kidnapped me. Well, I suppose I could. Only if you agreed to see me again. Don't tell me you thought I'd be cross. On the contrary, I'm rather glad you saved me. See? Do I look angry? Do you need a closer look? I'm only teasing. I really am grateful, though. Seeing you show up to rescue me, I thought I was dreaming. But, of course you'd come. How could you not? We both have certain people we could not ignore if we tried. Ah, forgive me. I seem to be rambling. Kichi must be worried. I should go see her at once. Say, it would take no time at all on that dashing steed of yours. Why don't I hop on behind you and hold you tight? Well, aren't you kind? Though you might have agreed to that a little too readily. Really, though, I'm truly grateful that you came to my rescue. Thank you. And now that I've learned about you, I feel obligated to share something of myself. Such a pleasant breeze. Being here with you, I somehow feel as if I can let my guard down. How sad we're nearly there. I hope I'm not alone in that feeling. If only we could just keep going, you and I. Go somewhere far, far away. But alas. It's so good to see you safe. I'm perfectly fine, Kichi. I'm sorry to have worried you.
And thank you. Thank you for saving Taka. I knew it. I knew I could count on you to help. Oh, I should mention, Taka. The guest you are expecting has arrived.
Ah, I see. Very well. Thank you. Now, let me introduce you. Since you so boldly came to my rescue, I feel I should return the favor by revealing a secret of my own. Once the cat's out of the bag, there's no putting it back in, you know. I'll be waiting in my room. Be sure to come by later.
That's what I told. I know.
Do you know who I am? Oh, so there's more to you than meets the eye.
As sharp as ever, I see. The truth is, in order to assist Lord E in his affairs, I've been keeping an eye on the expulsionists who frequent the Pleasure District. I wanted you to know, but you must promise not to breathe a word of this to another soul. Lord E is a long-time acquaintance of mine. I wish to be of service to him in whatever small way I can.
Any complaints? And before you insinuate anything, Taka does this for me willingly. Remind me, how long have you known Taka? I'd wager I'm a better judge of her intentions than the likes of you.
That's enough talk about me, I should think. It's not every day you get an audience with the Chief Minister. Isn't there something you'd like to ask him?
Ah, yes. I've heard stories. Stories about them collaborating with the foreigners. I'll keep my ears open, but I am a busy man and can offer no promises. I think we're done here. Try not to get in our way.
Please. Well, you've certainly seemed busy. I suppose that's just the way things go. Tell me, what's on your mind? Oh, how lovely. What is it? For my own reasons, I became a geisha of my own volition. But there are many here who cannot say the same. Most come into this life either because of poverty or punishment. Whatever it is, they all have their reasons. Please, don't go around prying into every girl's story. Oh, I've known about you since long ago. All sorts of talk echoes around the walls of the Pleasure District each night. The wheels spinning in Edo, Kyoto, a whole nation. Of course I was going to hear about a fearsome Rōnin appearing in Yokohama. I look forward to seeing what you get up to next. Yes, a fine idea. You came all this way to see me, after all. Talking with you like this, you're not the same person as when first I met you. Back then, you seemed so fierce, so free. But now, I know there is much more to you. I knew it. Your eyes betray you. Despite your great strength, I see the sadness dwelling there. You must have seen your share of trouble in the past. And a few wounds that have never healed, I should think. You might say I have a sense for these things. You know, you're terribly kind. You came to my rescue when I was in peril, did you not? I wish I could convey the joy I felt, the sheer relief when I set eyes upon you. I can almost imagine a day when I might utterly entrust myself to your care. Oh dear, I've said rather too much, haven't I? I blame your eyes. They're so easy to get lost in.
I trust you are keeping well. Thank you for coming. It is simply perfect. I see. That concludes a bit.
Thought I'd drop by. I'm listening. I can't believe it. What is it? Well, they're a strong-willed lot, so I suppose it's only natural you might think that. They might appear to share the same cause, but every one of them has got a different opinion. Honestly, it's a bit like herding cats. But I respect each of their goals, and I think my role is to support every one of them. I'm more than prepared for how difficult that will be. Thanks for letting me ramble on. I have renewed faith that I can keep going. There's no one else I can talk to like this. Really? Well?
You have some kind of beast. Wow, this is. Oh, I. Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Oh, what's that? It was a gift from Shinsaku. He bought it in Shanghai. Made by some American company, apparently. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with a sword, but it definitely comes in handy, in a pinch. I don't like how the Red Demon's gone about it, but opening up the country is a good thing. There's amazing stuff in the West. Ah, is that so?
Heading out already?
I've got what you need. Believe me. Be careful.
How are you faring? Oh, it looks like you've embraced the challenge. I look forward to seeing how you fare.
I'm glad to see you. Couldn't be happier. Really? Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? What would you like me to work on? What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Ah, there you are. Can I help you? Oh, nothing short of wonderful. Ah, I am an open book. Swimmingly. The black ship's Rōnin coal, after all. Why, the Americans can't get enough of it. That said, what really has my attention of late is petroleum, an unrefined subterranean oil that's presently finding use as a lantern fuel. If it can be extracted in prodigious quantities, it may become a replacement for coal. God knows, all the world may be vying for it before long. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
So we meet again. You got me. Well, what is it? Well, President Fillmore ordered me to. But it's a dream of mine to open this place up. A feat no one else has managed. It's like harpooning the great white whale, you know? And it's my way of eclipsing my brother. Finally, he'll give me my due. Well, I've said enough. You'll need to get me a strong drink to hear any more. See you around. See you around.
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
Mm-hmm. And who might you be? Well, if you insist. My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking. I must learn English.
Tell me, what brings you here? The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin. I won't pretend to understand your motivations.
Fukuzawa-san, you were keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on. Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post.
You have business with me? Very well then. I read about it in a wonderfully illustrated travelogue of a man who spent some time here. He described the various customs of this land in such vivid detail. It was a world so strikingly different from the one I knew. Nothing like the grim and stony cities of England. I couldn't put the book down, and before I realized it, I'd turned the last page, enthralled to this faraway land. If you say so. Until we meet again.
You rounded up any fugitives? Best of luck out there.
What?
Give me a hand.
No.
Thanks.
Looking for something? Don't rush. Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your... patronage.
뭐야? 기라갔더라.
남의 텐데. 出たな。
Stay out of this!
Oh, thank you so much for catching that rogue. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Over here! We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the console was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to him. Let's get moving. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera or more attacks by those who wish to drive out the foreigners. Truly, this has been far from a happy place of late. That corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I must conclude that reason and understanding are far more present in Western society than in our own homeland. Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still somewhere in this vicinity, don't you think? Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai, though killing him would serve little purpose at this stage. Either way, we must find where the consul is hiding. Very good. Now, I have no doubt that his pursuers will be in an agitated state. Let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris's location.
So, shall we get started or what?
No way but forward.
Dead you are!
You're mine!
No sign of him here either. Well, we must not give up.
I was gonna go for a second there.
Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patronage.
How did you get in here? You will not touch the culture.
This man be? First, we must make him put his sword away.
You've got the edge over the others. You seem very sure of yourself.
Now it's time to roll up my sleeve.
I do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger on him.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa. But what are you doing here?
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, Consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French?
What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment. Why would I believe that? Look, I don't know who hired you, but I guarantee I can pay double.
Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take care of some scoundrels for me, and I'll tell you what I know about them.
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. Until they're dealt with, we're stuck here. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join you and Fukuzawa, and that we hunt down their leader. With him out of the picture, his underlings will melt away. They are little more than a rabble.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell you everything I know about the samurai from the consulate. So, have we a deal?
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention, let's leave one at a time. We'll regroup on the hill overlooking the temple.
Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. No problem. I'm always happy to talk. I just posted a letter to my older sister. Have I ever told you about her? When I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot for wetting the bed. It was always my sister who stood up for me. I'm forever grateful to her for helping me stop that bad habit. Our mother died young, so it was really my sister who raised me. What's your family like? Oh, you too, huh? Seems we both had good people around us. Well, it's our heart that tells us who our family is. Who cares if you're really related by blood? Do you remember Izo Akada? We share no blood ties, but there are times he's felt like my own counterpart. I know he sometimes takes things too far, but to me, he's one of the good guys. From here on out, you're going to be meeting all sorts of people. You're bound to get close to some of them. And before you know it, family. Who knows? Maybe it'll even happen to you and me.
Hey! What do you want? You know your stuff. Now? Sure. Not a problem. I was just thinking I've had my fill of idling about in gambling dens. And, I wasn't in the mood for the pleasure district either. Good thing you came along because I feel like a good conversation. Kusaka often leaves the practices swordsmanship or the like, and gets utterly consumed by it. But I need to break up the monotony, keep things varied. Even in battle, I'm there wishing I could noodle the shamisen. Why don't you give it a go? Fighting isn't everything. We'll have more to talk about when you understand the finer things. You're missing the point. Listening is totally different from playing. Don't worry about playing well. You will understand in due course if you try. And with stuff like this, you can learn the theory. But that won't communicate the joy of playing. Don't overthink it. Just go with your gut and let your fingers work. That'll lead you in the right direction. The arts of combat and performance have much in common. You will understand once you try. If you like to learn, I'll be glad to teach you. Even if it's just a once. I would love to hear what kind of melody you make.
Ah, it's you. What is it? You know how to please. Understood? Many things. Military strategy, history, philosophy. But it wasn't all book learning. He made us swim and climb mountains too. Looking back on it even now, his academy was truly different. Everyone would discuss ideas together, teaching each other. I learned a lot of things from that. When I close my eyes, I can still see it. That little tatami room. Understood. Nothing else for now.
Took you long enough?
I'm glad to see you. Couldn't be happier. Knowledge permitting, I'll answer true. Oh, perhaps I've neglected to tell you. But my plan is to produce every invention ever diagrammed by the first and second Igashichi. And though some of the schematics are incomplete, I believe that by utilizing Western clockwork mechanisms, I can complete most of them. Which is why I've relocated to Yokohama. I'll have more opportunities to see Western mechanisms in action here than anywhere else. Truly. Well, be my guest.
Tell me, what's on your mind? Oh, how lovely. I see.
You have some kind?
Let's have a little... Ah, is that... If you ever need help, just call me.
I just saw a most unsettling looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set to enter the temple? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be a disorderly lot.
But there is strength in numbers.
Let's take a stroll. It's time.
Ooh!
Tea sweet. Nice work.
Enough of fighting this rabble. Let us find their head.
Pretty sweet.
Don't rush. Take your time. Sure thing. Very well. Sure thing. Very well. Very well. Thanks for your patronage.
What are you doing here? Get in my way, and I'll cut you down.
After me!
What's this? Or you're reduced to being a foreigner's lapdog? You think you can stop me like that? Why are you working with foreigners?
Get up!
This is hard, but this isn't over! I'm not going to let you win this! Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. However, I did hear a great deal about Japan on our voyage over. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile to try to strong-arm them. And thanks to that, we were able to conclude the Commerce Treaty. But then they up and vanished. Well, that sums up what I know. Any questions? Ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire shells and steel wire. Quite the device, I must say. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know any more, save it for another day.
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location. Once things settle down, we'll make contact via the Grand Villa.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Shoin Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I fully intend to make it happen. I most certainly do. But it's just such a shame. Shoin Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. But by now I imagine he has already been apprehended. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression.
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!
How are you faring?
Ah! There you are. I was just telling Fukuzawa here everything.
You need a poison and its antidote, you say? I suppose the easiest poison to acquire would be that of the blowfish.
Very astute. Consumption ban be damned. Everyone's sneaking in a bite or two on the side.
I really don't know if this is a good idea. If I make the tiniest of mistakes formulating the concoction, you'll wind up dead.
That may be so, but I'm already risking my life standing up to those government goons. I've got to put it all on the line, you see? Ah! I suppose I should get you up to speed. See? The plan is... Let's see then. First, we need some poison from a blowfish. Think you could wrangle some up for me? There's a place nearby that'll serve blowfish if you ask. They might have some poison to spare.
When you're done, just bring the poison to me.
Welcome, welcome! Just you signing today? Another brofish aficionado, eh? Sadly, we're all out, but so is everyone else. Some samurai families from Choshu bought all the brofish in the market. I suppose the quickest way would be to ask the people who bought them if you could have one. But that'll be tricky. Those folks from Choshu really like their brofish. But I won't stop you from trying. I heard they're having some sort of feast in Juniten Shrine, south of Kanai. Bet they want to indulge in all that brofish where nobody could see them. If all works out and you get yourself a brofish, bring it here so I can whip up something delicious.
Let's go!
Being scarred, you all live to regret this!
かかってこいだよ。まさかお相手しよう。来い。
Oh, so you got yourself a blowfish. All right then, let's make you something that'll make your taste buds dance. I'll just go prepare the fish. Huh? Don't tell me. You wanted it for its poison? I can't just extract this poison and give it to you. That's far too dangerous. You're telling me you're not going to use it to kill someone? I suppose the fish's poison isn't that strong. All right. Take it. It's yours. And take the fresh too, will you? It's blowfish after all. Can't let it go to waste. If you're done here, please take your fish and go.
Hey, I know you. You're the thief that stole my blowfish. I was going to feast on that blowfish today. You're not getting a single slice. Give it back. Now. Huh. You've prepared it with such skill. Very well. In recognition of your feat, I'll take it slightly easier on you.
Did you get your hands on some blowfish poison? Very nicely done. I suppose they don't get many requests for just the poisonous parts. Mr. Igashichi's a peculiar one, isn't he? Most people would quail at the prospect of poisoning themselves. I suppose he just doesn't want the government to interfere with his inventions, but one can't help but to be impressed by how much he's willing to put at stake. If you'll excuse me, I'll get started in the back. Just a moment. Sorry for the wait. This poison here is for Mr. Igashichi, and you can hold on to the antidote. It should, as I've weakened the poison's effects considerably. If all goes as planned, he'll just look dead, not actually be dead. Honestly, I'd rather he called off the whole affair, but he's clearly made up his mind. He should be back in the photographic studio by now. Do go and deliver what he needs.
Hi there.
How are you faring? Did you manage to take the pictures I asked you to? I look forward to seeing how you fare.
Hello! Has Fukuzawa given you what I need? Splendid! We are going to use Fukuzawa's concoctions and the worthless gadget we collected from my storehouse to fool those government goons. They'll be waiting for me at the commissioner's office. If you're ready, I'll head over there right this instant. Are you up for it? Hurrah! Follow me. The moment is upon us. Once I drink this poison, It's all systems go. I'll head in alone first. I need to go about things as usual, or I'm liable to rouse suspicion. Wait until I've started showing them my useless inventions. Then, make your entrance. Understood? I'm ready. Should I go ahead and drink the poison? Well, that was revolting. But now we must act quickly. Here I go. conclusion. If you use it precisely as I have explained, it could very well be a most formidable weapon.
We'll have to familiarize ourselves, but this could be very useful.
Who's this? My apologies. Just one of my assistants. I said they should have come, but...
Hey! What's wrong with you? Mr. Fukuzawa, see to the man!
Of course, excuse me. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. This man is dead.
Oh! He's dead! He's really dead!
Quick! Summon his invention and hide it somewhere. No one outside this group is to see
Yes,
it.
sir!
Here! You think too much. You are not leaving this place alive. Get them! Kill them now!
Could you have taken any longer? I just about saw my grandfather and great-grandfather waiting at the pearly gate.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't convinced the antidote would work, so I diluted the poison as best I could. I think you might have died if I hadn't. In any case, I am relieved you're safe. Please, never come to me with a request like this again.
Well, did my plan work? Really? It's not like I could see what happened. Being dead and all...
It all went fine. You appear to have convinced them of your death, at least.
Hurrah! Mission accomplished then. I suppose I'm now dead to the world, aren't I?
So, what do you want to do? Very well. Let...
My victory is assured. And still you improve. The shame of
Sorry, I just had a wee bit to drink. But what do you say we get dark? This is fun. I think I got a little carried away there.
This might be training, but don't hold back. I'm not giving in. The real fight starts now. I have a long way to go, it seems.
Thanks for coming by. I look forward to honing.
You again. Tell me, why were you with the outsiders at Kanagawa Post? The one who showed up at the US consulate. So that's why you were hand in glove with Harris. I accept that you have your own motivations, so I won't pry any further. But I can't overlook the fact that you worked as an outsider's stooge. If you want our trust, you'll have to earn it. The official's just ahead. As you showed up, I'm guessing you'll help me to deliver justice, right? Good. Then we depart at once. I'll fill you in on the way. Follow me. Our destination is the official's residence. He's a corrupt man who's grown fat by taking bribes from foreigners. He's especially close to the British and is constantly surrounded by a detail of their soldiers. The man's rotten to the core, and Japan will rot too if his kind are allowed to remain in power. The mere sight of him will awaken you to the righteousness of our cause. I'll let you know when I see him. There. That's the one.
Right.
What's that? Here we go! How about you ruffians? I warn you not to underestimate me!
Once they get this message, the other officials will think twice before taking any donations under the table. We've done a service to the people. Good work. You're prepared to risk life and limb for the sake of the Japanese people. Now that I've seen that, I can trust you. As of this moment, we are comrades in arms, in the truest sense. From now on, I'm willing to put my life on the line for you. I anticipate great things for us.
Good to see you. Can I help you? No, nothing. Not to worry. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
There you are. So we meet again. You got me. See you around. See you around.
There's something I want to discuss. Remember when I told you I wish to study in America? Well, I've looked into it, but have heard little back. But then I realized that the black ships docked in Yokohama. They must be laden with the latest books and other marvels from the West. I've made up my mind. The answer is to sneak aboard and borrow the things I need to further my education. I was hoping you would say that. I could really use your help. Plus, I'll have a tough comrade on my side. Let me introduce you to him. This is Sawamura, a ninja of Iga.
I've seen you before. The Veiled Edge assassin who fought Perry aboard the Black Ship. Thanks to the fuss you kicked up, I was able to finish my mission.
Wait, you infiltrated the Black Ships as well? Well, I'm more confident than ever now there's two of you.
Mr. Fukuzawa translated the documents we stole from the ship. I owe him one. It will be easy to get aboard through the hold, just like the last time. I'll make my way to the deck and secure an escape route.
Sawamura has made all the necessary preparations. We can go anytime. So you will help us infiltrate the ship, won't you? I do have to make one important request. Remember, we're doing this for the sake of educating ourselves. I beg you, refrain from killing as best you can. Sawamura, over to you. Seems they're none the wiser. Let's keep moving. Mere blades don't stand a fighting chance against such cannons. If we're to survive, we must adopt the Westerners' ways. Silent as a shadow. Never saw it coming. This details the workings of a new type of steam engine. Can't wait to pore over this. Building a steam engine of this size requires incredible technology, not to mention a tremendous amount of fire and labor.
Prepare yourself!
Silence as a shadow. Silence as a shadow. quite a complex telescope, this. I must get Igashishi to examine it for me.
Is someone there? Help me, please.
Is he ill? It sounds like he's suffering.
Please bring the woman to me. A woman who knows poison. I just know she can cure me.
Tuberculosis. Looks like it's already spread from his lungs.
The poisoner. She knows how to cure me. The witch.
Cure tuberculosis? Do they really know how to do that in America? He's gone. Let us leave him to rest in peace. Let's go. I think this is enough of a haul. Let's go and find Sawamura. Huh? Where's Sawamura gone to?
Fire at will! Don't let them escape!
An ambush? They knew all along.
Sorry for the wait! I'm joining the fray.
Shogunate spies, eh? Kindred spirits destined to be consigned to history. I'm afraid I can't go easy on you. Sorry I'm late. Things got a little dicey. But mission accomplished.
My deepest thanks, both of you. You've given me exactly what I wanted. I particularly appreciate your restraint in subduing those in your way. Aside from that last unavoidable bit of conflict, of course. Nevertheless, there is one thing in particular on my mind. I haven't been able to stop thinking about what we saw. Very perceptive. I'm no match for you. The sailor mentioned a poisoner who could cure him. Of course, he might well have been delirious in his final moments. But tuberculosis itself is not unlike a deadly poison. How could one use poison to cure it?
There are ancient ninja arts that counter one poison's effects with another's. Perhaps tuberculosis can be suppressed the same way.
Of course! The smallpox vaccine works the same way. My medical teacher developed it, you see. It uses a weakened version of the disease to protect against its full-blown form. Perhaps there's a similar treatment for tuberculosis. I wonder what other American medical advancements have we yet to learn. This only strengthens my resolve. I must go there no matter what. And I will return to Japan with a veritable treasure trove of knowledge. Even the cure for tuberculosis. I know it.